So we are riding the Sunset Limited in 2020, and so I want to talk a little bit about what it's like to ride this during the pandemic. And as you can see behind me, we are some of the only people on this train. We haven't made any stops yet, and we got on in New Orleans, and only about 15 people got on the train total. Probably 6 to 8 of them got onto the sleeper cars, and the rest of them got onto coach, and we came down here to the observation car. Most people are just sleeping right now in coach, and so we've had this observation car pretty much to ourselves the entire 2 hours we've been on the train so far. There's another couple down there right now on the other end, but there's totally tons of room on this train, and with the pandemic, I don't think it's very full, so that's one of the reasons we decided not to get a sleeper, because there's plenty of room to spread out, walk around, and even if you have a coach ticket, you really have access to everything, and it's pretty easy to sleep on these trains. If you've tried to sleep on a plane and you're comparing it to that, this is a lot easier. The seats are going to go all the way back, the legs are going to go up, and you're going to have plenty more room, and it's also going to be a lot quieter. You don't have people walking by you and pulling your seat back and waking you up every few minutes. So we feel like the coach ticket was a good way to go. Maybe next time we'll try the sleeper car, but for right now we don't see much of a need to do that because of how great this experience has been so far. So this is the dining car on the Sunset Limited, and as you can see, it's empty right now. Table service is not available due to the pandemic, but you can come down here and get your food in the cafe and take it back to the observation car or back to your seat and eat it there. There are several major changes on Amtrak during the pandemic. There were 2 dining cars on our train, one for coach and one for those with sleeper rooms. The dining car reserved for sleeper room guests was operating as normal with full meals. They were spacing out guests so you would not be seated next to someone else. The dining car for the coach passengers was closed. Those riding in coach could either bring their own food with them or purchase hot and cold food from the cafe and eat it in the observation car or at their seat. Masks are mandatory on board when you are walking around. They are not required, however, when you are eating in the dining car, sitting at your seat in coach, or sleeping. Most of the passengers on our train complied with this very well, and also often wore them sitting at their seats even though it was not required. Another change is that Amtrak is not accepting cash during the pandemic. The entire train is card only. Coach seats are also more spaced out. As we were told, they are only selling half of the available seats, but the actual number of people on the train was much less than that. All other services, including baggage, were operating as normal. We totally enjoyed our experience on Amtrak during the pandemic and would recommend it for you if it is something that fits your travel needs.